So today I'm going to show you how to clean a stainless steel sink. And if you look at the sink, it doesn't really look too shabby. I mean, it's a nice sink, it's fairly new, but we can do better. So the first thing I do is take everything out of the sink, right? And I have a little holder here, so I'm going to take this off. Take that all out of the way. And now I want to rinse the sink, get everything out of it, because we want to have a nice clean base to start with. If the sink really is dirty or you have concerns that there is some real grime, you can clean it first, but I'm going to scrub it pretty good. So the first thing I'm going to use is a product called Barkeeper's Friend. Now you can use the powder or you can use the liquid. I like the liquid. You really want to shake it good. And what I do is I put this on. I'm going to use a generous amount because I'm going to mix it with something else. Now, the other thing I'm going to use is I use Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day. It's a multi-surface cleaner. You can use most multi-surface cleaners. And I'm going to give a good spray of this spray all along the sink edge, you see. And along the bottom. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is just take a paper towel. Here's a easy one. And we're going to take a little bit of this. I'm going to start here. And what I'm doing is I'm mixing Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day with the Barkeeper's Friend. You want to get into the corner, and you want to get the corners on the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Go all the way up to the top, hit the corner, go all the way to the bottom. This is a hard spot here because most of the time you can't see this because it's below you. So I want to make sure this is nice and clean. You always want to work from the top down, right? You don't want to sully up your work. So you can see what we've done so far. Now we're going to do over here. Go across the top. Now I'm going to work on the bottom, and I really want you to see the difference here. This really shines up nice. And you can see that when you start doing this, it's going to turn probably a yellowish or a brownish color. That's all the grime that we're getting up. So now we're going to do this side. Really get in there good. Give this an extra little scrub here on the edge. Now, don't forget about this little area right here. This has a tendency to be disgusting because all of our food goes in here. So you want to scrub this good. And if you can take a look here, and you can see already that this is starting to come up nice. Now I'm going to go inside here, just get in here good. Okay, so just going to go over one more time, give a final little scrub, do this back area one more time. One more time over here. Get over here one more time too. Okay, so that is the rag. And it's pretty gross. And although it looked clean, clearly it was not clean. So now, turn on the water and begin cleaning it. Just gonna start in the corner. Now, because it's Barkeeper's Friend, it has a powdery residue. So, you're gonna want to get that powdery residue off. And then we're gonna go over it again, right? So, gonna go over here and try to get it off. You want to try to do this right away. Don't wait until it gets dry because it makes it a lot harder. Maybe this back area here. To the top, and then we're going to get on the bottom. Now, I learned this trick from a man in a Home Depot store who suggested that I use Barkeeper's Friend in my sink that I was debating on replacing. And I really didn't believe him, and I did try a Barkeeper's Friend, but I will say that it works better when you mix it with a spray cleanser. Now, we're not doing too shabby here because look how shiny this sink has become. Now, this isn't even the final product because we're going to shine it up a little bit more in a minute, but this has taken me all of, what, 5 minutes? Not even. From beginning to end. Now we're going to just get the rest of the residue. Make sure you get the corners because usually the corners are full of that powder residue. Okay, now I would say that's a pretty shiny sink. No residue. Looks pretty darn good. And my work here is finished. Have a great day.